do when as a trigger. In the history, you can see triggered, errored, acknowledged, no alerts. You can decide what to do with your alerts. In this particular alert, I think it has been set up to send an email out every time the alert is triggered. And this alert is for when a withdrawal of over 1 million is made. I will show you how to see this. So if I go back to monitors and I draw alerts, if you go to the edit, for example, you can see the query when the withdrawal amount for the last couple of days is greater than or equal to 1 million, you will then get an alert. So alerts can easily be created for your data, and you can assign it. You can assign them to users or specific users. Now, speaking of users, as an admin, you're able to also create users. Now, you can get users by connecting an external source, for example, Active Directory, um, or any other directory source you have for your users, or you can create what we call internal users. Now, for the purpose of this video, I have created two internal users, one called auditor and one called manager. I created two so that I can show you the capabilities in terms of roles and what we call tenants on Open Distro. So I've created two users, and these two users have been restricted so they can only see what the admin wants them to see. So this is an example of user management using Kibana, Open Distro Kibana. So you can create users, you can give them a role, and you can give them what we call tenants. Tenants are what is also known as spaces in Elasticsearch, which basically means what you want the person to see. Everything you want the person to see, you can put it in a tenant, and different users can share a tenant. So just to make this understandable, just to show this, I'm going to log out of the admin account and log into the manager account. Remember, as the admin, you can create a tenant, and you can decide what you want, everything for that tenant. You can decide the roles, you can decide the theme, color of the account, and you can decide a lot of things. So I'm going to sign in as the manager account. So you can see manager. So you see for this account. Now I'm signing as the manager role, as the manager user. As you can see in my navigation bar, I only have a dashboard. But for every Kibana user in Open Distro, they get their own private, what we call a private tenant. What this means is it's exclusive to every user, and it's a place, or an area where the user can explore and do different dashboards or perform different actions that they have the permission to perform. So ideally, you sign in as the manager user. I choose a custom, and I choose my manager tenant because the admin has created a tenant for that all managers can share and can use. Manager tenant. If I confirm that, what I get is on my home page, I get a dashboard, and I'm guessing this dashboard looks familiar as we went over it. There's the bank summary dashboard. Now, just to show the roles and the permission, remember the manager user now has only one thing in their navigation, which is dashboard. And if I go into the dashboard, the manager only has one dashboard, which is the bank summary, because this dashboard has been assigned to the manager. They only have one dashboard, they can only view one dashboard, which is the bank summary dashboard. They can still do all the they can still change the date, time, and all of that um, to reflect their data. I changed the date to today. Obviously, there was no data found because our data set doesn't go as far as today. Data set stops in 2019 and we're in 2020, but you can go as far as different dates. So this is the manager account. I will now sign out and go into the auditor account, which is the second user I made. Please take note that this person's account is on the light theme. The admin has set this account to show on the light theme. The owner of the account cannot change this theme. If they want it changed, they'd have to contact their administrator. So if I log out from this account now, and I'm going to log into the auditor account. So auditor. So I log into the auditor account, I go to the home page. Again, it automatically takes me to my private tenant, which means my private workspace. I can do anything I have access to. Just to clear the room, if you see any application not found error, this basically means the user doesn't have access to what they are trying to access. User doesn't have access to that. So if I come over here and I switch my tenant, custom, auditor tenant, confirm, I can see first of all the theme has switched. And the theme has switched to the dark theme because the admin has set all users of the auditor tenant to be on dark theme. I can see I can't access this page because this is a management page, and this user doesn't have any management roles or permission. However, if I go back to the home, this user is automatically redirected to the dashboard that they are assigned to. In the navigation pane, again, this user can only access dashboards, and this user only has access to one dashboard as well, which is the account details dashboard, which is what they're shown. And then this user has all the functionalities for the account details dashboard. You can select an account, apply the changes. You can change the date range if you want to go back to 2017 to 2018. Update. So you can see the data changes. So the balance is different as of November 12th, 2018. This is on transfer frequency, the withdrawal as the average withdrawal for using these dates. Up here, you have your average deposit, you have the highest withdrawal, highest deposit, and of course you have the transaction table, the transactions table for that account, which you can expand and view more. So this user auditor has access to this dashboard and can perform all the functionalities this dashboard allows them to perform, and can also change the date range. Like I said, the admin the admin assigns roles and permissions to each user as they are created, and the admin, I'm going to log back into the admin account, can then assign different roles for different users. And this, for example, the alerting can be assigned to different users, and they would have the they would have the permission to view these alerts, and they'll be able to set up alerts and get triggers and get emails once their alert is triggered. So thank you very much. I hope I've been able to show you the capabilities of Kibana and Elasticsearch from Open Distro. Please like and comment. Thank you.